in the kitchen with Brenda from Bulk Food Shoppe. Great to see you. Happy summer.
Yes, thank you.
I'm really excited about this segment because today's show is all about side dishes and doing different fun side dishes. And my go-to summer side is couscous. I'm known for it.
Okay.
You know why I do it? Because it's so easy. And I have people at my cottage all summer long. People like to crash there. My family's from Arizona, so they like to get away from the heat. And so I'm always doing dinner parties and things like that. I'm doing something on the grill and then a side dish. And whenever I do couscous, people are like, oh, this is so different. It's so yummy. And kids like it, adults like it. You can do so many different things with it. It's cheap. And you guys, it's a little bit hard to find, and especially all the different varieties. That's what Brenda does. All sorts of different bulk foods, tons of different things like this.
Exactly. We have over 3,800 items in our store now. So, you know, we buy these in 25-pounders and package those up, and we can talk more about the different varieties too.
Yeah. All right. Let's start this recipe, and then we'll talk about some of the varieties. What are we making this recipe?
Okay. This is called a Carnival Couscous salad. What's great about it is it's called Carnival because it is so extremely colorful. So what I did this morning was I started out with 1.5 cups of water and 2 chicken bouillon cubes.
Okay.
Just a dash of Tabasco. I brought that up to a boil. I put in my 1 cup of regular couscous I used this morning and covered it up, and then you just set it aside for 30 minutes. So what works perfectly is, all right, you get that going. Now we start with our vegetables. We start doing all the other things, and by the time you've got this all set, you add it in and it's ready to serve.
Love that, because couscous by nature can be pretty boring. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's fun, it looks great, but it definitely needs some flavor, some color, some excitement. So we're gonna make it exciting. So,
definitely. Right. Okay, so while that is steaming,
okay,
we're gonna go ahead and put in 4 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
Get that going. What we're gonna add to that is a teaspoon of dill weed.
Now, spices galore at Bulk Food Shoppe, and I think spices are one of those things that we may have gotten a spice rack for a wedding gift, and we think we've got the spices covered. Let me tell you, they lose their punch. Buy them at Brenda's place. You can buy them in little containers like this, and that is the greenest dill I've ever seen. And how many spices?
Oh goodness,
you haven't counted,
hundreds of spices and also spice blends. Again, we buy that in bulk, and we only buy it in 5-pounders only because I'm ordering it every month just to keep it as fresh as we can on the shelf.
And boy, what a difference if you've got fresh spices. They pack so much more flavor. Okay, so butter and dill.
Okay, we got butter and dill going, and I'm going to cheat a little bit here with the garlic.
Okay.
It asks for 1 clove of garlic. I love having this in my fridge.
Me too.
1 clove is equal to half a teaspoon.
Okay.
So we're going to put that in there.
Yep. Oh, it smells good.
So we get that going.
Yep.
Then we are ready for our veggies.
Okay.
And we're going to just cook these up. We've got a cup of red pepper.
Okay.
There's the color for sure.
Yep.
We've got 8 small mushrooms, thinly sliced. Throw those guys in there. And then coarsely, about a half a cup of coarsely shredded carrots.
Okay.
Stick those guys in there.
Okay.
And then just saute that up until it's just starting to get limp.
Okay.
So just, it smells amazing, and again, this is just
really does.
very, very colorful.
And we did, you know, pretty healthy the side dishes except for the butter, and I could certainly do olive oil instead or cut back on the butter. But let's talk a little bit about couscous and the different varieties.
Okay.
So here's some of, tell us what you brought.
Okay, this is a regular couscous and a whole wheat. Again, we buy it in bulk, just repackage it. And again, to let everyone know, if you come into the store and say, I use this a lot, can I get 10 pounds? If we've got it in the back, we'll package it up and you'll even have a better savings. And what's really great, if you are a couscous lover, we have 2, they're called meals in minutes. One is couscous whole wheat with cranberries, and this is our most popular one, couscous with chives and saffron. So basically, you add water to these mixes, you cook it up for about 6 to 10 minutes, and you are ready, your side dish is all set to go.
Perfect. And look, the thing with couscous is rice can be tricky. Rice can get clumpy, it can get sticky, you can overcook it, you can undercook it. You can't screw up couscous.
No.
I've never seen anyone screw it up. It's the easiest side dish. That's another one of the reasons I serve it a lot, especially in the summer. It's nice and light. It's something different. So I promise you, you can do couscous. And kids love it. Adults love it. It's very inexpensive. One of these bags, you're going to get 3 or 4. This is $3.74. Okay.
That's at least 4 servings.
At least. 4 meals.
Right.
I mean, 4 meals serving a family.
Exactly.
I mean, it really puffs up. Now, this I haven't cooked a lot with. I've heard about it. a pearl couscous.
You know, we just have particularly certain people looking for the pearl. Just because it's larger, there's certain recipes that call for this. I personally have not used the pearl myself, but people are looking, it's kind of like tapioca. They're all looking for a certain size.
Yep. And it's a little bit heartier. It's great in soups and things like that. Okay, so our veggies are starting to get nice and
Those are
tender.
ready to go. All right, we're going to add in our green onions, and we're going to toss lightly, and our salt.
Okay.
You toss that together.
And then the couscous goes in?
And the couscous goes in.
Okay, so you can see our couscous, and you fluffed it up with a fork
I
there.
I did.
Oh, this looks so good, just with some...
So whatever you're serving,
whatever.
I mean, on
Chicken,
the side is
pork
just
tenderloin,
amazing.
whatever, nice and light. And look at all the color and flavor this is going to have after you combine it with those vegetables. Oh my gosh, this looks fantastic.
Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
Yep.